Okay. First of all, a very warm welcome from India, and I am Dr. Siddheshwar Chopra from Uttar Pradesh, India, and it's a pretty cold morning in India, and a warm welcome to you all for taking time out of your busy schedule and attending this webinar. It would be my pleasure to give you the little knowledge I have. I'll be sharing my knowledge with you about the very basics of frequency therapy and an introduction to Spooky2 technology and which kit to use. My focus would be to make you familiar with the kits available to you, and then you should be able to start practicing the Spooky2 technology by choosing the right kit for yourself. Okay, so my idea would be to give you brief of frequency therapy, and then at the end I will also handle your Q&As. And please, it's my request to type your question and answers in the Q&A section only, and limit it to 2 questions at max. Okay, because everyone should get opportunity to ask question, and I hope you all enjoy the webinar as I would be. Okay, so let me start my webinar now. Okay, who am I? Everybody is struggling with this question. So basically, I have done my PhD in experimental physics from BITS Pilani. That is one of the premier institutes in India. And prior to that, I have done my post-graduation and undergraduation from Sri Sathya Sai Institute of Higher Learning. That's the institute from India again. And after my PhD, I have 10 years of teaching experience at university level. Now I have left my academics job. So these are good memories, yeah. And I am a computational nanoscientist, and I have published 25 research papers in reputed international journals. This is all about my academic credentials, and my main passion has always been energy healing and getting into the well-being healthcare sector. So here I am in front of you, welcoming you all. So basically, in my energy healing journey, my most prestigious or privileged option was, I became the first India's Spooky2 verified Rife trainer. This is my pride. And and then I am also NLS practitioner and trainer. NLS is the non-linear system technology. And in my energy healing modalities, I have theta healing certification. I'm a Reiki grandmaster. I have done access consciousness also, and now healing is another modality I have done. And then I am aware of Vastu. If you know this field, this is basically talking of using pyramids to balance the energies. And I have done master diploma in alternative medicines. And then there are a few other things I also do, including the bubble tech, making the bubbles, pyramids, magnets, Orgonites, Tensor technology, and Keshe technology. All these I'm into, and I keep learning something good. So that was all about myself, and quickly going to the contents of the presentation today. So I'll be talking about the frequency therapy, its basics. Is frequency therapy dangerous to our health? Somehow, because this is the question I have come across. Many people, people have been asking me these questions quite regularly, and I've seen there is a sort of fear in some people, and fear is the beginning of disease, right? So why is it so popular? What is meant by biofeedback? How to get started? Then I'll be diving directly into the Spooky2 technology. What all does it offer? The kinds of generators Spooky2 has to offer you, because generator is the heart of the Spooky2 technology. So we'll be talking about XM and Gen X Pro. Why do you need multiple generators in some cases? So we will be discussing a bit about it. And then I'll be mentioning what are the Spooky2 kits available to you all, and which kit would be preferable for you to buy, okay, so that you can get started. Ending will be with the Q&A sections. So I have written down some questions, but open to you all. You can ask me any questions after that. So now let me start this. Yeah. So basically, we all want to understand, how does the frequency therapy work? What is frequency therapy and why does it work? How does it work? Okay. So the first thing I should tell you is, there is a very popular saying of Nikola Tesla. If you want to know the secrets of the universe, you have to understand in terms of vibrations, frequency, energy. All these are connected. Okay. Everything is energy around us. And we also have the famous mass energy relation, that is E equal to mc square. So everything is energy, everything is vibration. That is one rule we have to follow, and you will see with this simple rule we are able to do magic. It's a magical field, I should call it. So basically, in general, it's a principle of resonance. Okay. So how does resonance occur? What is resonance? Every living thing vibrates as a specific at a specific frequency. Okay. Every living thing, or in general, if I say every non-living thing also, it's there is vibration always. Okay. Maybe high, maybe low. So vibration is the basics of everything. If somehow, if with some technology you are able to find this frequency, that is the first task. Because if I'm talking about frequency, if I'm willing to get rid of any pathogens in the body, pathogens could be fungus, bacteria, virus, anything. So if you want to get rid of a particular pathogen in your body which is resulting in a certain disease, so you would like to know what is the frequency of that pathogen. Okay. So that frequency, once known, of course, you need machines to do that job. So once that frequency is known, if you give it back to the same pathogen through your body, then the pathogen gets destroyed. It's my most favorite image here, bottom right. It's it's an opera singer who is singing, and there are two things now we are talking about here. There is the loudness, and if I say in terms of Spooky2 technology or frequency technology, it's amplitude, voltage. Okay. So the voltage and the frequency and voltage, there are two things. If these matches with the frequency and voltage of the glass here, then the glass gets shattered. Okay, please understand, I said the voltage and the frequency both have to match, right? So then the glass gets shattered, and this is what is the principle of frequency therapy, right? So the resonance is happening and the shattering happens in the case of pathogens. So once this frequency is identified, then it can be fed back into your body to allow the balancing to start. Please notice I would write in capital letters somewhere in between. So those are magical words. Okay. So balancing, always aim for balancing in life. That is important. No plus, no minus, only balancing. Okay. So, yeah. Talking about shattering of pathogens, I just told you this. And this is one question I have seen people are really confused about always. That, see, when we talk about the frequency therapy, there are two popular things we do. The first one is called in general killing. The second one is called healing. Okay. So people are confused, which one should I do? Either killing or healing. So it's very simple. Let me tell you, everyone. It's very simple. The main reason why we do killing is if there is any pathogen associated, as a rule of thumb, I'm saying, any pathogen, if it is associated to your health condition, then we would like to do killing. Okay. What killing does? It involves an abrupt change in the voltage with respect to time. So I have even plotted the graphs here. This is a graph of the voltage. Okay. Or this is popularly known as sawtooth waveform. So this is a basic webinar, so I will not be delving into the advanced levels or the medium levels, so please bear with me. So the main idea here is, when we do killing, we are changing the voltage drastically. See the change in the voltage here. If you can see my pointer, change in the voltage is linear, and then it drops down drastically. Okay, so linear and drastically. So this is what we are doing. What happens is, the cellular structure, the molecular structure of the pathogen is not able to handle the abrupt change in the voltage. Okay, so that is what disintegrates it. That is what disintegrates the membrane of the pathogens. Okay, and it destroys itself, and then it leaks out toxins. We'll get into this shortly, just trying to put it at the back of your mind. This is called killing. Now when we are talking about healing, by the very nature, healing looks like, it's a swinging motion, it's lullaby. So it's a very smooth thing when we talk about healing. Okay, so in general, the waveform used for healing is a sine wave. What is a sine wave? You can see here the voltage increases and smoothens out at the peak here, and then decreases and then smoothen out, and that's how the waveform goes on. So it is going smoothly, or it is changing the voltage smoothly, right? Now, where is healing used? Healing is done in the non-pathogenic health conditions. Non-pathogenic. Okay. So I would just give you an example of, as I told you in killing. Similarly, in healing, where do we do healing is we are talking about any chakras, people are fond of healing chakras. So we are talking of healing the chakras, right? We are talking about healing the organs. So another thing is, as I told you in the previous slide, the size of the glass is quite big. Okay. So in general, if you think, the bigger the body, the larger the size, the more the voltage you have to give to that object, to that organism, pathogen, for it to be killed. Okay. So you need higher voltage. When we are talking about healing any organ, we are not talking about giving a high voltage. Okay. We are talking about giving a low voltage and a smoother signal, and then give to the organ, give the signal to the organ, and it will heal it slowly. Okay. So that is what is meant by killing and healing. This is a very important concept. So I took this liberty to explain it to you all. Okay. Now this is my favorite one, because I have been bombarded with this question a lot of times from very learned people who are uh, doing well scientifically, have always been troubled with this question. So let me tell you all. See, is frequency therapy dangerous to us? Right? The first thing you have to understand is, we are always surrounded by such high frequencies. And for a layman, I should tell you that these frequencies, we are under the influence of 24/7, are of the order of gigahertz, right? Why do I say gigahertz? Because when we buy a Wi-Fi router, we buy it with respect to the bands. Okay. So you can see on the router, it would be written 2.4 gigahertz or something like that. So we are always receiving these signals around us. Apart from the noises we hear every day, okay, please understand, these frequencies are way higher than what we get in the frequency based therapy. And how is that? That value goes to the max value of 40 megahertz. And what is a megahertz? Megahertz is 10 to the power 6 hertz. And what is a gigahertz? It is 10 to the power 9 hertz. Okay. So we are getting 1,000 times lesser frequency value than what you receive 24/7 around you. Okay. So don't worry about it. Okay. Now, another thing is 40 megahertz I told you, because that is the upper limit of the frequency generator we are going to discuss shortly. But the general health conditions, what we are going to address, we are going to learn using the Spooky2 tech, these lie between the range of 41 kilohertz to 1.8 megahertz. Okay. Moreover, the frequency therapy we are talking about here, in that 3 minutes per frequency is a general protocol for the therapy. Okay. 3 minutes per frequency. And here we are talking about the Wi-Fi 24/7 on you. Okay. Does that make you feel better? You will start feeling better now on. So we are talking about a very short duration of frequency given to your body per frequency. Okay. Now, What else could happen to us? What else could happen to us? Of course, your body, once taken away from the health condition, taken away for the betterment, your body is gonna feel heavy. Okay, it might feel inflamed, it might feel little headache. Why? Because I told you earlier, few slides back, that when any pathogen shatters, its molecular structure gets shattered, then it would release poison. Of course, because that is the defense mechanism, isn't it? So it would release poison in your body, and better is to have that poison in my body than the pathogen. So basically this toxin gets released slowly, right? So this toxin buildup could result in any reaction in your body, which we generalize into a single term called Herxheimer reaction. Okay, let me repeat again here. Some people are sensitive towards these therapies. They might feel more of Herx reaction than other people. It's not a rule of thumb, everyone gets it. Please understand this. There are some people, this is another domain I'm talking about. There are some people who are less sensitive to frequencies. So even when the therapy is going on, they do not realize that they are receiving anything. Okay. Another thing is, if people are, what do you call it? If they are detoxed well, if their body terrain is cleaner, some people take care of their health a lot already. So if their body terrain is cleaner than others, they are not going to get Herx reaction. Okay. So what, as an output, what might happen? Herx reaction. What is Herx reaction doing? It is the indication that you are going to get better in the next coming days. Please understand this. What people sometimes do is they overdo the therapy. If you overdo, you might get more Herx, but that doesn't mean something bad is happening to you. Okay? Let me tell you one more important point. Sometimes it happens, if we overdo, then body is overwhelmed with healing. So healing stops or healing slows down. This is a very important thing we have to understand, to give break, to leave the therapy for a few days. Okay, give it a break. We have several protocols, when we work with the Spooky2 tech, we work with frequency therapy. So we'll be, I handle this on one-on-one training. So there is a lot to learn, but this is a good start for you. Okay. Now, why is it so popular? Why is this therapy so popular? The first point is, it's either a hit or a miss. Now you would ask me, Dr. Chopra, why a miss is called to be popular? How does a miss makes it popular? Of course, yes, because it's a popular saying, if you have never faced failure in your life, then you don't succeed. How do we proceed in life? Okay. So please understand, if you don't get the right frequency, if you don't work with the right frequency, it does not work most of the times. Okay. If we are able to go closer to the actual frequency value, that makes the treatment, that makes the therapy little lesser effective. okay, than the exact hit value. Please understand this. We will learn slowly when we are doing this, okay. So the most important thing is to understand the technology in a better way so that you use it the right way it is meant to be, and do not get confused with several things happening. So when I discuss about the software, I'll tell you what I mean by that, okay. Now the most important thing is this therapy is non-invasive and hence safe completely, okay. It is specific to every person. This is my favorite statement. This is specific to every person, unlike other fields. You know what I'm talking about. So that the therapy is specific, customized to every person. How cool is that? Hence, it offers a unique therapy protocol to everyone. Because every person is unique, and that's how the therapy should be. I hope you agree with me when I say this statement. It is a very powerful statement. Every person is unique, so the therapy has to be. Every person has to be respected. Every person has to be given freedom to evolve in life. Okay, this is so beautiful. Now, why is it so popular? Because it offers a plethora of options. It offers you detoxing, it offers you killing, it offers you healing your chakras, it offers you blood purification. And those who are from medical line, maybe you know what is the meaning of blood purification. This is such an important thing. What is zapping? Okay, it offers zapping. You can get frequency medicine, that is the future. So you can get supplementations. So these are your frequency supplementations, I should call it. So these are the things. Maybe I missed out something, but in general, these are the things just one machine can offer you, okay, or the frequency therapy can offer you. Now, as I said earlier about the Hertz reactions, you could get some Hertz reactions. Some people get more Hertz reactions, okay, and some people get no side effects whatsoever, and their job is done with the therapy, right? So that is the beauty. The most important thing is the database of this frequency therapy software is huge. So maybe you wouldn't have heard so many diseases, so many health conditions. You get all this huge database. So that is why everyone feels the therapy can be useful to them. Okay. So these are some general points I felt like discussing here. Now, the heart of the therapy is biofeedback, and this is the word which is trending these days. Biofeedback therapy is uh, helping lots of people around. So it's really powerful therapy. What is biofeedback actually? So these are few things I just felt like sharing with you. It is the way or the technology to measure what your body needs the most. And by what your body, I mean frequency. This frequency could be related to any specific pathogen or health condition. This is one interesting point here. The biofeedback can also tell you which essential oils you could use to heal your condition. And if there are any aromatherapists around, you would be excited to hear this. So you can know what essential oils your body needs to heal a specific health condition. Okay. Once the biofeedback provides these frequencies, you can feed them back to the body and bring harmony to your body. Okay. That is what in general a biofeedback means. Now, how to get started? Once we understand what is biofeedback, how to get started? To start the biofeedback scan, I must tell you here that first we always recommend you have to perform a system detox, body detox. Okay. The body detox will take care of different toxins, different metals, impurities in your body. Okay. Some chemicals are stored in our bodies, fluorides. It takes care of the cleaning of your system. Once the system is cleaned, the choking is gone, choking in the body. The system is clean. Now you perform the biofeedback scans, and then when you get the results, you start giving the therapy. Okay. So the most important thing is start detox and then perform biofeedback scan and then go for any therapy, right? So once we have this done, of course, you need a sophisticated machinery. That is one thing which is the starting point. So what is the sophisticated machinery available? There are many machines available around you, but I highly recommend Spooky2 because Spooky2 has a Facebook group, powerful Facebook group. Please, you can join this group also. You can gain knowledge, you can read the testimonials before making your choice, before moving further. Okay. So you get the confidence and then you start working with the technology. It's that simple, right? Next question is, you have to find the exact Spooky2 kit. What is needed for you? So for your health needs, the Spooky2 kit has to be chosen correctly. And then go to the YouTube. There are several training videos like the one I'm giving now. You have many videos there, and you can also book one-on-one trainings by Spooky2 verified trainers, okay, including me. So you can opt for any training or watch the basic videos to get started. So it's that easy, right? Okay. Now we go to the Spooky2 technology and let's know what all does it offer you. So Spooky2 technology you can use to kill pathogens, viruses, bacteria, fungi, mold. You know, people are troubled with molds in their house. So that's what Spooky2 can also offer. Okay. Then you can transport healing energy to the body. Then you can perform biofeedback scan, detox the body. Now here is my favorite one. You can make quality colloidal silver. And then you can also do environmental healing. You can heal your plants. Not only that, you can also create custom remedies and much more. Okay. So you can use Spooky2 technology to do all these things with just one machine. Now, Spooky2 software and its modes. I'll just also share my screen with you. I would like to show you the software. and give you a brief about the software also, so that you understand what the software brings to you. Okay, so these are some important considerations. First thing is, Spooky2 offers you free Windows based software where you can work with so many programs. There are 70,000 frequencies or programs combinations which are constantly updated. That is the beauty of Spooky2 tech. Some programs are always deleted, added, updated. That is why I love Spooky2, because it is very dynamic. They keep evolving. uh Spooky2 software needs only 2 GB RAM, and you need a Windows laptop, right? And it offers you so many modes of delivering frequencies. You can deliver frequencies using contact mode, using remote mode. Remote mode works on the principle of quantum entanglement, right? So you can just place your DNA sample in the remote and you can do the uh, therapy. Okay, you can offer frequencies to the person, not limited by space and time. Then you can deliver frequencies using plasma, scalar. Recently, scalar harmony has been launched. It can deliver musical frequencies or the music to your body, because many of us love the meditation music, right? So how cool it would be that even without listening the music, the musical frequencies are delivered right to the cellular level. How powerful that would be, just imagine. Because many of us uh, love sound waves, and we get entrained with the sound waves easily. So if I use scalar harmony, then I am able to deliver the musical power, the healing power to my body, it right to the cellular level. Okay, then I can also deliver frequency using PEMF coil, that is pulsed electromagnetic field, audio mode, or the cold laser mode. Okay, so these are the modes of delivering frequencies. So just quick look at the software offered to you and some basics of it. You see here, this is the software window, and on the top here you find the version of the software. This was released on 9th August 2022. This is the version of the software. Okay, so whenever you have any doubt, this is the way to look at. This is how you know the version, right? Now you see you have these simple tabs here. This is file, where you can create a custom program for yourself, okay, or for your family members, anyone. You can create a custom program, right? You can create frequency sweeps. All these you can do here. This is where, this is the database tab, where you can edit any database. It could be the programs you have saved. So you can delete, edit the programs here which you have saved earlier, and you can select the biofeedback database and delete the database. Okay, that is all you can do here. This is a command you don't need to worry right now, because you are at the start of the Spooky2 journey. Utils tab is something important. This is the tab, go to tab, when you start the Spooky2 software for the first time, or your Spooky2 generators are not getting recognized and stuff like that. Okay, so you have to work with this tab, and you see the first entry in the utils tab is toggle advanced features. So this is the one you have to use if you want some commands to be visible. I'll just do it once for you so that you know what I'm talking about, because and team have um, hidden few features to for the newbies who want to just start using the technology and to reduce their confusion. So I would just click this once for you. Now you see, can you see here the other tabs have got vanished? The settings tab is gone. So you see you have so many tabs. Now only 4 tabs are visible. Okay. So I will just click it. Now you see you have the setting tab, system, these tabs are visible now, right? So files tab is a very powerful one you can use to read and start your Spooky2 journey right away. Now here we have the most important tabs for newcomers, or I should say for everyone these are important. So these tabs are called the presets tab, the program tab, and the control tab. These 3 tabs you need to get started right away. So what is a preset? Preset is basically a combination of voltage, waveform, time of the therapy, frequencies have to be delivered. So it's a package of everything, you know, it's a package of everything. So if you get hold of this preset properly, 90% of the job is done. Okay, it can offer you a lot with just a single click, right? So presets is combination of everything, and you just need to click it and start using it, right? So I just simply give you an example that if you want to run any program, right? Run any program. It could be killing or it could be healing. So I'll just give you an example of healing here because I'm keeping it very basic today. So I would go for shell empty preset. I select it once, it's a single click, and then I go to say contact mode. Say I have 10 pads connected, so I go to contact mode. When I click it, I get so many options. So I already told you I'm going for healing it. So I would select healing here. And I would go to programs tab and say go for this program. But now I have to double click here. The moment you double click, you see here 7 chakras gets loaded. Okay, this program gets loaded here. I go to the control tab, override generator. You have to click override generator always, and then I select the generator number on which I want this program to be loaded, and then I click start button. The moment I do this, you see this is the generator output window and you see the frequencies running. So I have made it little faster. Okay, so you see the voltage is changing here. It increased to 10.1 and frequency 95 Hertz is running, and the waveform is sine waveform. This is for healing. Okay, and you see on the control tab you have estimated total runtime. So in general, I told you it's 3 minutes per frequency, or it is 180 seconds. So how do we know that? If you see here, you have 180 seconds written. So this is per frequency hit. Okay. So this is just a basic to know how to run any program and stuff like that. So this is very simple. Okay. So I would not get more into this because this is a part of another presentation. Okay. So I would answer the questions at the end of the webinar. So I will get back, right? Now, this is about Spooky2 software. Now, you would ask, Dr. Chopra, we understand, okay, this frequency therapy now a bit, but how do we generate the frequencies, or how do we read what body needs, right? That is the main thing to know. So, you need frequency generators to do this job. You buy any lab frequency generator, it's not going to work like that. You need powerful, sophisticated electronics, and that is why I love Spooky2 machines. They deliver these frequencies, they provide these frequencies at such an economical price. Okay, these are very powerful and long life generators. This is what attracts me to this technology. Now, there are two popular generators which you have to understand. The first generator is the GX Pro, which is the latest updated fast machinery, fast and accurate machinery. Okay. The other one is XM generator, which is an older generator and it is really powerful too. Okay. These both generators can deliver frequencies, can deliver all the frequencies, all the presets for plasma, contact, remote, PMF coil and cold laser. So if I mention coil, I default mean PEMF coil. Okay, it's a small coil, black color coil. So you can use both these generators to deliver the frequencies, right? And they can reach all the frequencies in the database. Okay. XM generator has a long history of reliability and performance. It is a great choice for most people. By XM generator, I mean the blue generator. So I've always found in my trainings, people don't like to understand what XM and Gen X is. They love blue and silver, you know. That is why John White has intelligently given the different colors. So blue generator is the XM generator, and the silver one is the generator X, or it's called Gen X or GX. The latest version is the Pro version, and I think Gen X has been pulled off. So only GX Pro or Gen X Pro is offered now, right? Along with the XM generator. So if you want to have multiple generator facility with you or the setup, you can opt for XM generator because these are cheaper as compared to GX Pro. But GX Pro was developed to have more features like a higher frequency range, modulation, high speed gating and standalone operation, which allows you to run programs without a computer. Now, this is what is very important. There are other points also, so we'll get to that now. You see, XM generator has two outputs and the generator X Pro has 4 outputs, right? So effectively, if I have to say, there is one generator in XM generator and you are getting 2 generators in generator X Pro. This is what you have to understand. So if you are buying one generator X Pro, which I highly recommend, then you are getting 2 generators in just one machine. Okay. you would shortly learn why multiple generators are needed. So the frequency range offered by XM is 5 megahertz with a very good accuracy of the signal, integrity of the signal, and Generator X Pro offers you 8 times more. It offers you till 40 megahertz. Then the biofeedback technology using the XM generator is based on Spooky Pulse. What is Spooky Pulse? As the name suggests, it measures your pulses, heart pulse, So it is dependent on your heart rate variability, HRV. But the advanced machine, which is the Generator X Pro, the technology of biofeedback is based on the principle of current, phase angle, stuff like that. Okay, so it is not dependent on your heart pulses. I myself find the Generator X Pro to be more precise in the biofeedback results because of the concept of current based scanning, not the heartbeat based scanning. Okay, heartbeat can go up and down very easily. So plus the most important thing is the biofeedback scan offered by Generator X Pro is of 7 minutes. It's like 7 to 15 minutes scanning, right? But when you go to the XM generator, the scanning becomes approximately 1 hour. It's a pretty long time to stay still, especially for aged people, right? Senior citizens. It's not that easy. Okay. Now, XM generator does not offer you standalone functionality, but Generator X Pro offers you standalone functionality, and you can deliver up to 30 programs, 30 programs to your body, or you can select from 30 programs in the standalone mode. You don't need computer for this, right? You just need to use computer to copy the programs into the Generator X Pro memory, and then once the memory has been fed, it's ready to be used, you can now click here on the screen. You see the buttons and you can start playing those programs straight away. You don't need computer after that. Okay, now this is one point I've added. XM generator does not offer you remote scanning, so you have to be connected to the machine to be scanned. That's not the limitation with GX Pro, because when you buy Generator X Pro, you can also buy something called sample digitizer. Now, sample digitizer, what it does is you can use your DNA sample. It has to be conducting. So either you have your nail powdered and mix it with clean water and put it in the sample digitizer. I always suggest to use urine. That is the best DNA sample you have. You can mix in your saliva, you can mix in your blood, and you can have all these together in one sample and then scan it. Okay, so you don't need to be connected to the machine if you want to do the scanning in the case of Generator X Pro, right? So of course you can use contact mode for the scanning too. So these are some of the important features I wanted to mention, and GX Pro offers you much more accurate and faster biofeedback scan. Okay, now another thing is always troubling many of us. Why do we need multiple generators? As I told you, XM generator offers you one generator and GX Pro offers you two generators, right? So why do you need multiple generators? Now, I give you a simple example. While addressing cancer, it is not simply a matter of killing cancer cells, right? Cancer cells produce many poisonous byproducts as they reproduce aggressively. When a cancer cell is killed, it is likely to rupture and release toxins. Depending on the extent of cancer and the rate at which you kill it, this is a very important point. The rate at which you kill it, there will be numerous dead cancer cells in the body, all of them carrying or leaking poisons. So what you should be doing? Even a healthy body would find it difficult to try to cope with huge amount of toxins like that. So this process using frequency therapy has to be done. It's called detoxing frequencies. You got to provide body the detoxing frequencies. These are the frequencies of your chemical materials, metals and whatnot, pathogens and stuff like that. Okay, so you are giving these detox frequencies to the bodies at the same time. Because when the killing is going on, you need body to be supported, you need multiple things to be done to the body. A body, moreover, weakened by cancer and the side effects of certain other treatments would be brought under great strain unless the liver, kidneys and intestines were actively supported. So you got to provide organ support to the body. This also can be done with one more generator. Okay. Moreover, another generator is needed to address the problem of managing the pain of cancer without further poisoning the body. So here you have one more concern needs to be addressed, that is the pain resulting due to cancer. Okay, so you got to have another generator to handle this. So you see, anything more than 2 or at least 2 generators are strongly recommended. So when I say 2 generators, you could either opt for 2 XM generators. We will be shortly learning about the kits. There you will know better. Or you order for one generator X Pro kit to start with. Okay. So let me quickly get you all to the kits available to us. So the kits are generally divided into the 2 categories. The first category is involving the XM generator and the second category is involving the generator X Pro. Okay, so these are the 2 categories. So talking about the XM generator kits, the first kit you have is which offers you a single XM generator. So what single XM generator will be doing for you? Either healing or healing, whatever. It's only one thing you are able to do at one point of time, right? Or detoxing. So if you want to just get started, you want to learn about the technology, this is the go-to kit for you. You just want to learn the technology and not probably tackle a very harsh disease or a later stage of cancer. Maybe this is not the one for that. Okay. So just to get started, just to learn about the technology, this is the kit for you. Now you see here there is a XM generator and you get these cylinders. These are to be used in contact mode. Okay, so you can, typical Rife machines used to be, holding the cylinders. So these are metallic cylinders you can use to get the treatment, get the therapy. This is called the Spooky boost. This is going to increase the voltage level of the treatment. This is a powerful addition, a must. Okay. And these are the cables. You have Spooky pulse, this green color one. You can, this is a clip actually. Okay, this is a sensor in fact. So you can clip it here, right? And then you can start the pulse scan. This is the Spooky pulse. You have to connect this sensor to this pulse, and this is the most powerful device you have here. This is remote. This is called the Spooky2 remote. Inside this, you have to keep the DNA sample. Okay, this is how you keep the sample, and these are the sets of 10 pads you get here. Now this is the wrist cold laser. Cold laser is a beautiful modality in itself. You see here how many things you get along with this generator. This is another mode of treatment modality. So this is cold laser, which can be used for blood purification. You can use it for healing. You can use for imprinting any frequencies and stuff like that. And this is another cold laser you have. This is the nasal cold laser. For any nasal infections or ear infections, you can put these lasers inside and connect the other end, BNC end, to the XM generator and start delivering the frequencies right away. Okay, so this is just one generator. This is for the beginners, right? This is for the beginners. But again, I'm repeating, this is just for beginners, not for handling tough diseases. Now, as I told you about the multiple generators, all the essential kits you see here, essential word is associated with more than one generator. Okay, so wherever you come across essential, you are talking about two generators. It could be either a single generator X Pro, because it has two generators in itself, or in case of XM generator, this is offering you two XM generator kits, two XM generators, right? Two XM generators, one for killing and one for detoxing or detox maintenance, or you can use it for any other work. Okay, so it is the basic kit for acute problems, chronic problems, or serious problems like Lyme disease or Morgellons, which involve many pathogens. So even killing pathogens is gonna take a lot of time, depending on the size of the pathogens. Okay, depending on the age of the pathogens. How longer have you been suffering with the disease? So it takes time. Okay, now this kit contains two generators, and all the other things are just one. You don't need anything more than that. So the other generator is running various detoxification programs which can detoxify the lymph system, liver, kidneys, to address the potential detoxification due to killing. So you have to dedicate one generator to get rid of the toxins. This is very important. Okay, now those were the XM generator based kits. Now you have the Generator X Pro based kits. This is where my recommendation starts. Anything containing Generator X Pro, you should go for that kit. Okay, because these are the most powerful uh, biofeedback scanning modality. This is the machine I would go for, right? Because it offers me a very fast biofeedback scan. So this is what I've been doing in my practice. So this is the first Generator X kit, Generator X Pro kit. This is the Generator X Pro Essential kit. In fact, with only the Generator X Pro, this is the only kit. Okay. So you have this one kit, so it is easier for you to make your choice. It has two function generators, as I told you already. Okay. And all the other things are same. Here you have, if you see in the image, this is what is called the sample digitizer. This is the one which is gonna offer you remote biofeedback scanning, right? This is the one. You don't need to be connected to the wires. You need the DNA sample of the person. Now here you have the PEMF coil. This is the one. So GX can offer you up to 40 megahertz with any waveform. So the signal integrity is very high in Generator X Pro as compared to XM generator. What do I mean by signal integrity? This is how the waveform looks like. You know, if it is a sawtooth waveform, it should remain the same for all the frequency range offered by the generator. Okay. So in case of Generator X, till 40 megahertz, you can get clean waveform. It's that powerful. Okay. This is a very powerful generator. So as you can treat serious diseases like Lyme, this is the best way to start. If you are not short on budget, let me put it straight. If you are not short on the budget, go for this kit. This is the go-to kit, right? For most of the problems. Okay. Now we are talking about the central kit, which is called the central single generator kit. Now, when you talk about the central, this is the plasma modality. The central word is associated with the plasma modality, plasma mode of the treatment, where plasma is basically the form of ionized gas passing through your body, and this is so powerful that it can reach certain centimeters of your skin. You know, it's very powerful modality, and let me frame it properly. It is a powerful killing modality. So if you have to target brutal killing of the pathogens, then you have to go for the central kit, right? Now this is the basic central kit. If you are going for killing and you want a powerful killing, you have to go for the central kit, right? And this kit is for the beginners who want to get a very powerful killing. But please note here, it's a single generator kit. But if you have to handle, if you have to address higher stages of any disease, which is life-threatening, then I would not suggest this kit, because this is a powerful killing kit, but still it is lacking one generator. Okay, this is lacking one generator. What is the power of central kit? The central kit is the most powerful Rife machine and ultimate weapon that targets chronic or serious diseases. This is the machine, only machine I should say, which can deliver the original Rife frequencies to your body, right? Developed by the scientist Royal Rife, right? So original frequencies can be delivered powerfully with this machine without doing any subharmonics and stuff like that. That is why this is very powerful. Now, there is one question I keep coming across about the central kit, that Dr. Chopra, these are the two tubes given with the kit. Which one to buy? There are two options, right? So these are the plasma tubes you have. One is called the phenotron tube, and other one is called the straight tube, right? So phenotron tube, it's like the bulb, you know, the LED bulb we have, the circular one. So the spherical bulb does not offer you a wider range of light as compared to a tube light. You know, it's a cylindrical wave. So the tube light or the straight tube, in my case, that is the one-to-one correspondence I'm trying to link here. So straight tube you can use to tackle scattered issues throughout your body. So whole body issues you can handle with straight tube. That is one thing you have to understand. So if you want to, if you don't know the location of the problem in your body, you want to have a general killing done, then go for the straight tube. But in cases people have their scans, body scans with them, medical scans, so they know that this is the area, you know, I have to target my kidney area, I have to target my lung area. So in that case you go for the phenotron tube. Okay, but if you can afford it, buy both of these. So as I said, central unit can deliver original Rife frequencies without degrading the waveform and very powerfully. Okay, so this is the kit, the single generator central kit, which can give you a very good killing option. It's very powerful. Okay, but when you go for handling the later stages of any disease, say stage 3, stage 4 of the cancer, you have to go for more powerful modality or more powerful combination of the kit that is offered by Spooky2 Portable Central Generator X Pro Kit. Remember this name because you see here you have Generator X Pro. Please understand, the central unit is delivering the frequencies to the body powerfully. But what about the input? Input is your biofeedback scan. You need to have powerful scanning machine with you, a fast scanning machine. Okay, so either you go for the Generator X Pro if you want the fastest scanning, or if you are fine with slow speed of scanning, go for the XM generator. Okay. Now this kit offers you Generator X Pro and XM generator along with the other things already mentioned. So this is the most powerful kit because you can use Generator X Pro for doing the scanning and sending the programs and stuff like that, and XM generator you can dedicate for your healing work, for your detoxing work. So that is why this kit is the go-to kit for higher stages of cancer or any such life-threatening disease, right? Okay, now we go to the next modality, which is the Spooky2 scalar. Maybe I would be having one more upcoming webinar on scalar. So scalar is my favorite modality. Scalar is basically a very powerful healing modality, right? The reason scalar is powerful is it passes through your body and body does not know how to stop it. Body does not know how to stop the scalar energy. That is the reason scalar modality is very, very, very powerful. right? Another thing, people who are healers, Spooky2 scalar is scanning your auric field. So with the help of, if you see the screen here, with the help of scalar digitizer, like we had sample digitizer earlier, this is scalar digitizer. Okay, so you have the possibility of getting a remote scan means you are not connected to the contact pad, you are not connected with the machine as such, you are sleeping in the scalar field, and then you can get your body scanned and do the therapy. Let me tell you, it is very powerful in most of the cases. Okay, but if you are towards healing, you don't appreciate the killing much, go for scalar kit. So this is the Spooky2 scalar generator X Pro essential kit, right? So it offers you the delivery of healing energy to the body and scalar biofeedback scan. This is the first scalar device available to you all which offers you pure scalar field. So it is a very powerful modality if you have insomnia issues, right? If you have depression, anxiety issues, this is the modality which is gonna bring harmony to your body, balance your body, right? Then you have the second mode, which is called the molecular scalar mode, wherein you can keep uh, essential oils on the receiver and your entire body gets the benefit of this particular essential oil energetically, right? So the information is passed from the essential oil to your body. So it's all about information, it's all about frequency. Okay, even if you're not consuming anything, your body receives the curative benefits, therapeutic benefits of the particular molecule. Then it offers you the Rife scalar mode, wherein I gave you an example of scalar harmony, that you can deliver musical frequencies. So you can deliver the programs, the frequencies already established in the Spooky2 software directly to your body energetically, right? So this is all about your scalar kit. The last kit is, this is quite a cheap kit. So this colloidal silver generator kit is, this is the Spooky2 portable colloidal silver generator kit. So you can generate colloidal silver, very high purity of colloidal silver with this machine, right? So you see, this is a magnetic stirrer you get with the machine. This is a simple magnetic stirrer, and all the other things are same as your Spooky2 portable kit. Okay, but only thing is the stirrer and these silver rods, which are 99.99% pure, you get along with this kit, right? So these are the most important kits you have to look for. Now let me quickly go to the some of the questions I have picked up from the website. So these are the basic questions. Why to opt for Spooky2 machines? I would go quickly here because I want to see your questions. Spooky2 machines are quite economical, affordable. Let me tell you point blank. Okay, and I have done a lot of survey, and I've seen for the amount they give this functionality, the plethora of options of the therapy, I don't find any machine close to them. Okay, so this is simple, clear, that they directly give to the customers. There are no middlemen involved here, right? And you know, you're also going to get a coupon code in few minutes, so stay tuned. Okay, so these machines offer you superior electronics This statement I've added because I am from a research background, so I know how integrity is maintained in their technology. These are very powerful machines and very accurate waveforms they offer. Okay, uh, free software is given, that is known to all of us. This is the strength of the Spooky2 technology, and it offers you world's largest frequency database. And icing on the cake, this is my favorite part: exceptional sales and after sales support along with the Facebook group support. There are so many groups. You can just check the list. There is a Lime group, if I remember correctly. Spooky2 Rife for Life, it's a general group. There are so many groups, and there are so many amazing moderators and admins. I am one of them. We handle your queries there. You get so many testimonials to read. You get confidence first. Okay, so there are, the team is always responsive. Sometimes there are holidays we people are not aware of, but most of the times they are always very responsive and helpful. Now you get so many modes of transmission of frequencies. I told you this already. You can make high quality colloidal silver with this. Okay, you have inbuilt Hulda-Clark zapping. This is the word I wanted to mention. People are aware of Hulda-Clark zapping, so that is inbuilt in the software. You can straight away use it. Now this is for the ladies present here. You can use Spooky2 technology for foot detox. Just calculate the amount you have paid till now for your foot detox. So you can do that easily with the Rife machine here, right? And this is one of the easier ways to do detox. Actually, this is I recommend actually, right? And you can even eradicate insects, pests, molds in your home. That is all you can do with this machine, right? And you can tackle any tough diseases with the plasma machine or the central machine. You can apply the original Rife frequencies directly to your body, right? So it's superior technology. I would not go into any other detail here because it might confuse you. Spooky2 has a well developed biofeedback system. Biofeedback scans for the right frequencies and delivers which generator to go for. See, I told you the main thing is the fast biofeedback scanning for me, right? And the number of generators. So if you go for Generator X Pro, you are getting 2 generators in one. So either you go for the Generator X Pro based kits, or if you can't afford it, then go for the XM generator based kits. But mind you, XM generator would take much longer to do the biofeedback scanning. Okay, so any kits which have Generator X Pro are the ones I would go for. What kind of laptop you need? As I told you earlier, Windows based laptop you need. Don't do mistake in that. Many people buy Spooky2 machines and they are not told, or they don't remember that it has to be a Windows laptop. Don't do this. Okay, please buy a Windows laptop, or if you want to use it on Mac, then you will have to use a boot camp to create a Windows partition, or maybe purchasing virtualization software. I usually don't recommend doing that much. It's better to buy a second hand or a refurbished laptop. You can dedicate for your Spooky2 work. What is the product warranty? It is 1 year warranty, and delivery time is estimated to be 24 hours before they proceed with shipping your order. Okay. Usually it reaches in 1 week. That is how I found in India, at least. 1 week to 10 days it takes to reach India. Okay. Apart from your custom duties, you will have to pay the shipping cost separately and the custom duty as per your country norms, right? Just 1 minute. Yeah. So this is all, my lovely people. So we are at the end of the presentation now. These are the Spooky2 resources which you must follow. You can take a screenshot. The Spooky2 Mall website where you would be placing the order, and this is the link which kit to choose for some of the people who missed out on any of the information passed by me. And all these websites to go for. Spooky2reviews.com is the website to go for reading the reviews about the Spooky2 technology and other things. Spooky2academy.com is the website where you can reach out to the trainers if you want any one-on-one training. And I request you to stay connected. You can get hold of me on Facebook, Instagram, because usually I share the basics and machine videos, sometimes Spooky2 technology videos on my channels, so that you can benefit, all of you can benefit from the basics and maybe sometimes the setting up of the machine and things like that. Okay. So most active are my Instagram and YouTube. My YouTube channel goes by the name The Spinning Head. Okay. So you can subscribe there and stay connected. And this email ID you can use, siddhusai@gmail.com. If you have any queries about the choice of the kit, or you want to book any one-on-one training or anything like that, I'm always open. Okay, feel free to contact me. And that's all. Thank you, everyone.